Welcome to A&B Horror Movies. I'm Aaron, and I'm very excited today to be joined by Tommy J. Dwyer. Tommy, welcome.
Thanks for having me. I'm super excited to be here.
Yes, yes, me too. I can't wait to chat with you. So I have you on today to talk about your new horror film called Solus, in which you
Yeah,
star as the lead. You wrote, you directed, and you produced this new film. So I can't wait to chat with you about it. And we're also going to watch your movie, and you'll have an opportunity to give a commentary from a director, writer, and producer perspective. So
cool.
very exciting. Congratulations on your film, and I
Thank
can't
you.
wait to jump into it.
Same. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Before we do that, I want to point out that you've appeared in such films as 27 Dresses,
Yeah,
21, The Fighter, R.I.P.D., Ted 2, and Baron's Cove. And you have eight upcoming projects, including a new series called Hollywoo. And if we have
yeah,
time, I'll ask you a few questions about that. But
yeah. Cool.
let's jump right into Solus. Before we start, why don't I give you a chance to say a few words about your film?
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, thank you for having me. Super appreciative of this time. Solus
Yes.
is something that came about, as I've recently kind of gotten into horror and I wanted to write sort of a psychological thriller. I've
Mhm.
gone through some mental health stuff myself in the past few years, overcoming understanding ADHD and OCD. And so I wanted to write a movie that sort of took place all in someone's mind and sort of the struggle that can go on with your mind and sort of bend
Mhm.
reality with what's going on in one's head. So that's a little bit about where I came out with.
Yes. Yes, I love it. And I should say, lastly, that your character, Victor, struggles with insomnia,
Yeah,
reality, and a stranger in the house. And I'll leave it
yeah,
at that. So let's go. Let's start Solus right
let's
now.
do it. I thought this was like an interesting opening with just the last names of the actors in it. Like you don't see that super often, especially when they're not like super known names. But I thought it was a cool little way to slowly build into the film.
Yeah, yeah. And the effect is nice. I mean,
Yeah, that sort of wave effect.
just the audio a little bit.
Yeah.
Is
So
that
John
better?
Keogh, the producer
Mhm.
that I produced this with, he made the graphics and he blended like three different kind of like graphics to get that writing.
Oh, it looks so good. Here we
So
go.
we opened with a shot of just the back of my head. Myself and Steve Schloss, the DP, spent a lot
Mhm.
of time, and you'll see throughout the film, building tension just through strange shots, strange framing like this.
It's a really nice technique because you see the back of your head, then your face. It kind of pulls you in, but also has sort of an uncomfortable aspect to it, right? Like
Exactly.
what's happening here? And
In
this,
this
of
shot right
course.
here,
Mhm.
so many people told me to change it, and that made me love it even more. Because I was like, if you're not liking this and you feel uncomfortable with the way I frame her, that's exactly what I want you to feel.
Oh, it's perfect. It's like you can almost see her eyes,
You
but not
want to,
quite.
right? Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
No, I think it's making it worse.
Then let's stop taking it. The only way to prevent these dreams is to dig down to the root.
Jordan Toffolo, who plays
It
Dr.
was late,
Bates, is just she delivers such a powerful performance in this too.
middle of the night,
Yeah, she's fantastic.
Yeah.
Have you worked with her
maybe
before? What
3
was
I
the
a.m.
have
casting?
so she
Yeah.
played my wife in another movie earlier this year that still is not out yet for a director that actually is the founder of the Boston International Film Festival. So Patrick Jerome.
Oh, cool. Very
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah.
I assume that's one of the eight projects you have coming up.
That's not even on IMDb yet,
Oh,
believe it or
it's not
not.
even on there yet. Oh my God.
No, no.
Very exciting. You've been busy.
Yeah. So we really wanted to play with like dark and light, silence in this movie to
Yes.
really build emotional connection with the audience. And like for me, it's all about what's not said. So even like talking over the
Yep.
dialogue, hopefully doesn't matter in this watching of it because it should be visually told as to what's going on here.
Yes. And perhaps things aren't what they seem.
Exactly.
but you're not quite sure because I've watched it twice now. You're not quite sure going through what's actually happening, and I love that sort of ambiguity about it.
And that's how we wanted to leave it too, right? Like there was a lot of discussion of like, do we need like a definitive? And I
Yeah.
didn't want that, you know?
Mhm, mhm.
Hear that?
A nice play with the light and dark, and you can really see the contrast there from day and night.
Yeah.
How does it feel when
It,
she ignores you?
I wanted to play a lot with like that ASMR, like just audio too, just to build that sort of like tension and discomfort of like sounds meaning a lot of
Dreams like
stuff
this
too, you know?
often reflect control.
Yes.
And we got that
Black
nice
Arrow.
halo with the lighting on Jordan there. That was Steve. I mean, he did
Yeah.
such a good
Found
job
in
with the
control.
lighting.
Then what do you need?
In this here, the window, we actually built a false window on the wall and lit it. So we blocked out the real window, built a fake window out, and lit the window so that we could get that sort of perfect, like, street light, moonlight type look.
Oh yeah. Nicely
Yeah, so
done.
we
I
shot
never would
during the
have
day.
guessed.
Yeah, we
You
shot
did
this
shoot
during.
during the day. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dead serious.
And then Devin Petrie, who plays Vera in
Don't
this,
believe me.
I mean, I asked so much of her because she didn't have a ton of lines.
Don't
Mhm.
worry.
Her whole role was,
The
can you deliver?
facial expressions. Yeah.
Yeah, and we worked a lot through what her emotion and expression
Alone,
was going to be, and she
in
really
the
just
dark.
like she's such a tremendous actress.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Farrah was there.
And you too, man.
She
You
wouldn't
killed it.
listen.
thank you.
Yes.
I felt
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
small.
I like these shots because, you know, for me, I talk about this a lot. I feel like there's
Mhm.
safety in a wide shot. I love to pull in close on an actor and be like, can they deliver if we're just on their face? Can we like this without
Yes,
words?
it's more demanding, I would imagine.
It
Right?
is, and I think you can get a lot more. Like I feel like everybody on this really bought into the process, but really pushed themselves into
Mhm.
delivering like powerful performance instead of being just safe in a wide two shot, you know, of the room.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, her expressions are so good here.
Fantastic. Agreed. Have you worked with her before? What was the
I have. I
casting
worked with
like?
her, so
Okay.
she was my girlfriend in the TV pilot Hollywoo that I wrote.
Oh, I
Oh, here are
see.
the
Okay.
blinds and everything too. That was all we built those also. So we built out a blind set, put the light behind that to get that sort of effect right here on my back.
Oh, right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. I didn't even think about that.
Yep.
There's
Uh-oh.
no turning back now.
Malcolm and Moira. They're actually a married
come too
couple
far.
in real life. James and Louise.
Farrah?
I imagine they're not as creepy in real life.
No, they're great people. Yeah. Great people. So, lighting wise in this room also, we blocked the outside, and this is all artificially lit as well.
Trying to protect her.
A really nice use of lighting and reflections and shadows.
Then why didn't
For
you keep her
sure.
with you?
Stevie Schloss is like amazing in the way he can like light
Should've
stuff
listened to me.
and keep a continuity through shots
That's
over a
what
couple
ever
days
happened.
is incredible.
Shaking her in that room
Absolutely.
like a fucking idiot. And now we're here.
So you're angry with her. Maybe you knew something she didn't? Or maybe she knew something that you didn't.
Jordan helped me craft that character so well too. She had a lot of input on how she wanted to be seen and how she wanted to you know, be viewed as a performer. So I took that into
Mhm.
consideration when I was writing that role, and it really helped me create that role.
Did you go
It's
through a
just a
lot of
nightmare.
iterations of the script
You
when you
Oh
were
yeah,
are control.
preparing?
That's how I write. I'm a very iterative writer.
Get
So I'll
it.
write it, I send it to everybody,
Understand.
I ask for edits, I take it back, I do it that way. Now we're taking a dive deeper into his psyche of like what's going on, what's real, what's not, right?
Right. Right. Well, at this point, the viewer is really thinking something's amiss
The two
here
worlds are
with
starting to
our
blend here.
with
Yeah.
our character
I
Victor.
don't know
Right.
you.
Yep. Like the lanterns are now in here that were in the other scene.
Why would she say that to you? She's beautiful.
Leanne Silva did all those drawings, by the way, another producer and editor.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she did all the drawings in Devon. Yeah.
Tell me about Malcolm and Moira.
I never said their names.
It's your dream, not mine.
I don't know who they are.
So even it's not really just an unreliable narrator. He is questioning
Yeah.
everything that's
And the worst part
happening to
is,
him.
you brought them here.
And that's kind of what I wanted to do. Like
No.
people keep asking me, like, "Oh, am I going to be scared watching this?"
She
And I
did
don't
this
want
to
you to be
herself.
scared. I want you to be in the mind
I
of
think you
somebody
wanted
that
to
may
keep her.
be delusional with reality.
Going through this. Yes.
Yeah,
Fuck
it's
does
like
that
less
mean?
about being scared and more about being like, what's real, what's not real,
Maybe
being paranoid.
Vera
you
isn't the
know?
one that needs
Mhm.
help. Maybe Vera isn't the one that needs help. Maybe it's you. Go back in. Go deeper. Go back in.
What do you
So
want
played with
from
the
me?
echo there a little bit.
You can't
Yeah,
take
I
it
like
back.
the echo. Yes.
I never
That was
heard
a
you.
great shot too. We slowly pulled in on
Make
her.
your choice.
I love you.
And the red coloring.
Yeah,
She's gone. She never wanted you. Fuck. She never even knew you.
Mm.
and then it goes into sort of replicating what we just saw, only now in a different light.
Yes.
This was Devin's idea to pull this shot of like the gun slowly going down her body. I thought that was such a great idea that I wrote it into the script.
Yeah. Oh, it's good. Yes.
That was her idea too. She's like, grab my eye opening. Like, what a great
Somebody in the
idea.
house.
We talked a lot about here the feeling of fear. People always assume it's like fight or flight, but there's a third option. And I think freeze plays more powerful in this moment than fight or flight for her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't worry. I got you.
Kind of thinking maybe if I just go along with him, he'll leave me alone.
Yes.
You know?
That maybe I'll get through this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She never even knew you. She's gone.
You've made your choice.
She never even knew you.
Thanks.
And we get my grandmother at the end.
Nice. Congratulations, man.
And this is a
That's
local
so
artist
good.
that I heard her song on the Dirty Jaren documentary, which is a poetry documentary made in Worcester. And I was like, man, this song's so cool. The lyrics are so chilling, but the song is so chill that I was like, that's a
Yeah,
cool
it's
mashup, you know.
perfect. perfect
Yeah,
way to end it. Um,
yeah.
do you want to say anything more about the credits before I
I
can
mean,
let it
just
play out if you want?
no, I mean, that's fine. We can let them play out. I mean, everybody in this, from the producers to the PAs, were so key. This was a full team buy-in to make this, and
Mhm.
really every single person from top to bottom gave their all to see the product that we just watched.
Yes,
And here's all the businesses that supported us, which was amazing.
that's fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. And this
Well,
movie was,
you should be
fully
proud.
funded. Yeah, fully funded and shot in Worcester, Worcester, Mass. And we did that with the support of local businesses and local investors that believed in what we were trying to put together. And it's doing really
Mhm.
well. It's won 8 awards so far, nominated for two
I
more at the
saw that.
A&Ds. And we just got into the Screaming Ostrich Film Festival in Massachusetts. So
Oh,
we're getting,
congratulations. So,
yeah, I haven't
so
announced that yet. Yeah,
yeah. Well, there we go.
yeah, of
Announcement here. Well, I have a couple questions for you, but speaking
course.
of festivals, so have you previewed your film with a live audience at the festivals? Have you had that opportunity? And if
Yeah,
so, what has it been like?
this kind of gets
Mhm.
back into why I wrote it. So I was sitting with John Keogh, who's a producer out of Worcester, and
Okay.
I was explaining there's the Dead of Winter Horror Festival, which takes place at Mechanics Hall every year. This
Yes.
was the second annual, and I said to John, I was like, "There's a horror festival right in our city. Why don't I
Hmm.
have a movie in that?" And he was like, "Well, dude, like it's only in like 3 months." I was like, "Dude, I think I can write something pretty cool and like we can throw this together." He's like, "You
Yeah.
really think we can do it?" I was like, "Let's try, bro." He's like, "All right." So he was game,
I
and
love
we
that. Yeah.
started.
Yeah.
Yeah, we started this. I had never written horror. I had never really watched horror,
Mm.
but I am afraid of everything. So I was like, maybe I can do this well. So I went with psychological thriller, and we
Yeah.
premiered it at the Dead of Winter Film Festival in front of an
Mm.
audience of maybe 200 folks, and it got a really cool reception and gave me a lot of encouragement.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah,
So when you decided I'm going to make a film for this festival, how did you come up with the idea of Solus? What inspired you to write this script
yeah.
and make this
I,
film
I
under
mean,
under the gun, I guess I would say.
I mean, for me, I write so fast, man. Like I always have. I
Mm.
have like notebooks and notebooks full of stuff. Like I'm always reading and I'm always writing. Those are
Okay.
two things I'm permanently doing. But
Excellent.
I sketched out, a dozen different loose thoughts. Like
Mhm.
maybe this. And then I was like, you know what? Like I've played a lot with over the past, since COVID with mental health and with
Yeah, sure.
struggling to like understand myself. So I was like, I want to take a dive into like the inner psyche of somebody that's losing grip with what's real and what's not. And so that's where
Mm.
sort of the idea was born from. And then I came up with the title Solus because it's Latin for alone. And really, this movie's about alone. He really doesn't have anyone. It's just all in his mind, right? So he's alone, struggling with these human connections and trying to, you know, create
Right.
these characters to justify what he may or may not have just done.
Yeah, exactly. And you slowly realize that he doesn't have any connections and he doesn't really know anyone, even his therapist,
Exactly.
is not real. Um,
Exactly.
what was it like wearing so many hats with your film? So, like I said, directing,
For
writing,
sure.
producing, starring in. Would you do it again?
Yeah, I mean, as we spoke about, I have ADHD, so that helps me, I think, like doing a million things. I would do it again. I plan on doing it again. I'm going to do it again.
Awesome.
Um,
Awesome. I'm happy to hear that.
yeah, I think for me, I'm someone that believes in the art, right? Like I believe
Mm.
in true art. I believe in subtlety. I think that like a ton of independent filmmaking is like lacking subtlety, lacking genuine like thought that's put into shots. And like I'm someone that I'll stay up all night long. Like Steve, the DP and myself, Steve Schloss, we stayed up for like 4 nights until like 4 a.m. going shot by shot of like when this happens, we should be like on her eyes. We should crop it super weird. And we were firing each other up like, oh dude, and it was like an improv game. Oh, and then we'll do this. And then we
Oh,
had
that's cool.
we
Yeah.
had a great creative producer on this, Stuart Valberg, who has done a million movies. He's worked on Marvel films, his like first and second AD, just an incredibly talented guy. We had him kind
Wow.
of like reeling us back in from our insanity. Like, we had some ideas that just like would never, we were like, I don't ever want to show his face the whole movie because it's in his mind. And like in your dreams, you never really see your face. And at the end, we'll reveal that it was all a dream. And then
Yeah.
Stuart's like, dude, we need to show his face. I'm like, okay, cool, but how can we do that in a cool, sort of surreal way
Right, right,
that
right.
because this
Uh,
whole film for me is like the super subtlety of the difference between the first time around and the second time around. And it's very subtle and it's very
mhm.
different. But in reality, the whole thing is sort of surreal. So it's like, how do we make it surreal without tipping our hat that
Yeah.
it's a surreal thing? You know what I mean?
Mhm, mhm. Well, I love to hear that. Your excitement about your film is infectious, and
Oh, good.
like I said, I'm very happy for you. Can you talk a little bit about some of the behind the scenes moments? Are there any fun stories that you could share
Oh
with?
man, I mean, yeah, so many good moments, right? So,
Mhm,
Jordan and I and Devin and I have both worked together before. So Jordan's
mhm.
played my wife, Devin's played my girlfriend, and then I have an actual wife that was there. So I had like three wives on set, which was which was incredible.
That can be a
Um,
challenge in itself.
it was too much. Yeah, it was too much. I don't know how anybody could ever want to do that. But so so we had planned on a 2-day shoot.
Mhm.
Uh, halfway through our second day, we got a blizzard. So we got like, 12 inches of snow, huge
That'll
blizzard,
happen.
and we had to
Yeah.
make the call of do we try and march through this or do we cut our losses and shoot a third day? And which, as you know, creates a lot of
Mhm.
complications on the production side, right?
Oh,
Costs.
for sure.
'Cause
Yeah.
we paid everybody SAG rate. This was a Screen Actors Guild film, so everyone got
Yes.
SAG rate. We rented the house. We had rented a municipal parking lot to park all the stuff. So we ultimately decided, I called everyone in, the whole production team, and I said, look, I feel a little bit like the captain on the Titanic right now. And
Oh
it's like,
gosh.
do we want to go full throttle and try and get to
Right.
New York, or do we stop and say, hey, we're going to be at New York a day late, but we're going to get to New York? So we
Mhm.
called it. Luckily for us, the next day was a holiday, that Monday. So we were able to shoot through the long weekend, and most people had Monday off. So I think we got like 95% of the cast and crew to return for Monday. We rented the house and the lot for an additional day, and we
And
made it happen. So
it all
we
came
came up.
together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the budget came up a little bit short initially, but we made up for it with investors that
Mhm.
invested after the fact. But between myself and John and Stu, we really were like, I think the right move is to call it. And then on the first night, a funny story is I had with my ADHD, I never know what I'm doing. So I had booked a headlining comedy show the same night that we were shooting. So we shot until like 7 o'clock.
Oh my
Lucky for
gosh.
me, the show was at the Worcester Art Museum, which was only a block away from where we were shooting. So I ran over, I did an hour of stand up, and then I ran back and finished shooting the
To
movie.
finish shooting, did everyone just
Yeah.
wait around for you to come back? That's
Yeah, people just
insane.
hung out for that hour.
Did,
We shot like B-roll. We shot scenes that I weren't in. Stuart took over
yeah.
to like direct for me, and then I came back and then we filmed for the rest of the evening. Yeah.
I mean, I've got to ask, this is sort of a digression, but when you ran off to do your stand-up act, did you have your act lined up or did you improv?
Oh, I mean,
Um,
so like I've been doing stand-up for like 17 years now, so like I know
so it's
what I'm
second
doing.
nature. It just
Yeah,
comes.
so I kind of get up there and have fun, and I know like I have different bits that I can
That's
pull
so
on.
cool.
Something's not working, I can go a different direction. And turns out that art museum folk aren't really the dick joke type, so we had to like really assess on the
Ah,
fly.
I could see that. You got to pivot, right?
Yeah,
We're gonna
I was
go
like,
in
hey, you
this
guys hired me.
direction.
Yeah, yeah, but it was fun. So I literally ran, did the show, and then ran back
That's
and got back
incredible.
into the
And
movie
was it
world.
still
Yeah.
snowing? Was the snowstorm still happening
That was
at
the day
that?
before. That was the day before.
Okay, okay.
So
So you're
comedy
running through
show,
a
then
foot of snow.
snowstorm. Yeah. And we still were able to pull it all together because of the amazing team
That
that we had.
that alone is like a scene out of a film.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I got called by the Worcester Art Museum like on that like Thursday. And I called John. I'm like, so you're gonna kill me. But I have a comedy show on Saturday. He's like, dude, what? I'm like, don't worry. I'm like, it's only a block away.
we'll make
We'll
it
make it
work. We'll
happen.
make it work.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
my next question is, what's next? So I've heard that you
Yeah.
are planning to make an anthology, so there might be
Yeah.
more to come with
So
Solus.
I'm super excited. So, I want to do this psychological thriller, and then I took a deep dive into horror. I was like, I love this stuff now. So I read On Writing by Stephen King.
Yeah,
Then I
yeah,
read
yeah.
It, and
Hmm.
then I read Salem's Lot. And then I
Hmm.
got super inspired. I was like, I need to write more horror now. And I was like, I'm kind
You're
of
in good company. Sorry to interrupt, but you're in good company. Keep
for
going.
sure.
I love the direction you're going in.
And I felt totally inspired. So I wrote two
Mhm.
more shorts that I'm going to combine with Solus to make an anthology with a cool narrator and kind of do it old school, like Tales from the Crypt style, where they bring you in and out of each
Yeah,
film.
I
And we
love
have
that.
kind of a cool tie-in at the end of the last film. You'll see like and you'll be like, "Oh shit!" type of moment.
Mhm,
They're
mhm.
not necessarily related. They can be from sort of the same world, but I wanted to do
Yeah.
three different types of horror in one film. So we have the psychological thriller. Then I wrote a movie called Dead End, which is sort of I would explain it as like a Tarantino-esque like bloodbath that all takes place in a motel room. And if you haven't seen any of Steve Schloss's other work, he is the master of bloodbath. Like he does it better than anyone
Wow.
in New England, in my opinion. He's someone you should talk to.
All right. That's
Fantastic,
amazing.
fantastic, like gory type stuff. So
Yeah, yeah. Okay, go
so we
ahead.
got Dead End, and then I wrote a film called 410, which is more
Mhm.
your like classic horror movie, big old mansion, kind of like surreal horror film. And we're gonna package all three of
Like
those together.
a haunting kind of film, like a
Yeah,
ghost sort
somewhat.
of.
Yeah,
Or,
somewhat. Yeah,
yeah,
ghosts,
yeah.
ghosts, and spirits, and kind of like a little bit of Solus of like what the fuck's going on type of thing. Sorry,
Very
what's going
cool.
on type of thing. Um, but yeah, and so we're gonna package the three of those in. And for 410, we just signed, which I'm announcing here too, Chelsea Brea, who she's been on Max. She was on Temptation Island. She's a bare knuckle
Yeah.
girl. So she signed on for a role in 410. And then
Oh,
out
I
of
can't
Texas,
wait. Yeah.
we got a
Mhm.
local an Irish actress out of Texas named Edwina Thompson Foley, who's like super talented and like kind of like haunting. And so I'm super excited. We're bringing a really cool cast
Oh,
for
nice,
410,
nice.
and you'll probably see Jordan and Devin in these next two films also. So
Coming up again. I love that. Have you thought about what the framing story will be, or is that
I
still
know what it is. Yeah, I know what it
TBD?
is.
You know what it is.
I know what
Okay.
it is.
Me,
Yeah, and
I don't
and
want
we're
to pressure you. So,
talking to
mhm.
some super cool names to be the narrator. We're just waiting to like see if we can get a signature. We're working on like scheduling is very tough when you're talking to like bigger name
Of
people. So
course.
we're working on scheduling and sort of financing, but we have some people that are interested that like
Mhm.
would blow my mind if I got them. So I'm really excited. Yeah. And then
Amazing.
we're gonna try and do a theatrical release of the anthology.
Oh my gosh, if you have a local premiere, let me know. I'd love
I
to.
will, dude. I want you to
I
come on
would
set.
love to. I would love to do
Yeah,
that too.
yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
yeah. You're gonna come down on
I
set on my next film for sure.
yeah, absolutely. That would be amazing.
Yeah,
Um, gosh, I don't even know what to ask you next. I'm sort of stumped.
yeah.
Well, let's see. So my question, I do have a question. Is it streaming yet for folks to watch it or not yet? I know it's in
No,
the
so
festival circuit.
it's in the festival circuit, and you know how that goes. They don't really want you putting it out to stream
Yes,
it because they want it played at their festival. So
of
once it
course.
runs its festival run, hopefully
Hmm.
by then we'll be in full motion on this sort of anthology where we're gonna package it. So like I don't genuinely don't know if I'll ever stream just Solus. I'm gonna maybe package it and then we'll have the whole thing with a theatrical release. But for
Yep.
people that do want to see it, I'm saying, DM me on Instagram at Tommy Jay Dwyer. I'll send you the link and
Yeah,
the password so you can check it out on your own as long as it's not like widely distributed.
absolutely. Okay,
Yeah,
okay. Let's see. Do you want to say a little bit about Hollywoo? Can
for
you?
sure. Yeah.
Okay.
So Hollywoo has been my passion project for, I started writing it in like 2005, and
Mhm.
it's taken over many iterations. At first, as a Massachusetts guy, you'll appreciate it was called Wicked Cool Kids.
Oh,
Then we
yes, yes.
changed it to Wormtown, then it was Hollywoo. But essentially,
Mhm.
it's a dark comedy, kind of veering away from the horror realm. Um, but a
Okay.
dark comedy about an actor that goes out to LA. He's from Worcester. He gets canceled in LA, and then he's forced to come home to Worcester with his group of friends that have never left, and he's trying to get back to the top. So it's a
Mm.
redemption story, a cancellation story, dark comedy. The original concept was kind of like I was sitting here with my buddies. I think I was in college still, and I was like, wouldn't it be funny if Entourage took place in like a shitty, like a B
I
level
was,
city
yeah.
instead of LA? And so that was like the
Yes.
initial concept, and it's really evolved since then.
Mhm,
But yeah,
mhm.
I'll give you a little inside baseball. I think it's funny.
Please do.
I spent a long time thinking of like, what could this actor get canceled for that's like bad enough to get blackballed, but not bad enough that everyone would hate you in the movie? Because I want him to still be like
Mhm.
a redeemable character.
Likable. Yes, yes.
I was like, what if he was like out partying for like 4 days straight in LA, like on this bender, and then
Right, right.
he goes to pee and he pees, but he's at a McDonald's play place and like the kids see it, so everyone calls him the McPedophile now. And he's like, well, no, I'm
Oh
not a.
my
He's like, I was
God.
just peeing, I was just drinking, like I didn't
I
really do
don't
anything
even
wrong.
remember doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. So he gets blackballed for this. Like everyone's like, "You're that McPedophile." He's like, "No, no, I'm not." Like, yeah.
Oh
And so then he's to
gosh.
like try and rebuild his reputation after
And
that
then
situation.
going home, do all his friends know what happened? They
Oh
sort of
yeah, everybody in the
they
world knows what
come
happens.
down
Like,
hard on him.
yeah, it's on TMZ. Like everyone knows what happened. Uh, and
That's
it's
cool.
kind of
I
a
love that
story of like,
premise.
yeah, it's kind of a, at the core of it, it's a coming
Mhm.
home story, and it's a story of what's really important to you.
Mhm.
Is it fame and money and fortune, or is it the people that care about you even when you're down, that will have your back when you have nothing? Do you then, if you get an opportunity to go back, do you like say like, "See you later, guys. I'm back on top," or do you go like, "That's not worth it. That's all fake. What's real is home." You
Yes.
know, the tagline or the slug line of it is "Home is where the part is," right? Because it's like you want to go back to LA, but
Yeah,
the heart
yeah.
really belongs at home. You know?
Oh, that's fantastic. Almost like
Yeah,
a, I don't want to say coming of age, but for an adult finding himself,
it is. It
and
is a coming of
probably in
age.
ways that he never thought he would. And I'm
It
just
is a
learning
coming of
about it
age.
now. But
For sure, because a lot of these like people that make it, you get stunted, right? At like a
mhm.
party boy age. Now he comes home and he's like 40.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, dude, what
Time
are
to
you
grow
doing?
up.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
yes. Oh man, I can't wait. Keep me updated on that. That sounds like a
So same,
fantastic
we're in
project.
like we're in packaging right now. I'm reached out to a bunch of cool people with LOIs, and I'm talking to someone for a role in that too. That's like, God, I hope he signs on. It would be the coolest thing ever, and they're interested. So we'll see.
Oh, cool, cool.
Yeah,
That's fantastic,
I'll
man. I
send you a
can't wait.
script. If you read
I'm
scripts, I'll shoot it over to you so you can
Yeah,
take
I'd
a look
love
at
to.
it.
I
Yeah,
would love to read
yeah,
that. Um, let's see. Well, congratulations on that, and of
yeah.
course on Solus. Let's see. I kind of a fun question. Do you have a favorite movie of 2025 so far?
Oh God.
I should have maybe given you a warning on this one.
Yeah, you hit me out. You hit me over the head with this. You know what I thought was cool is Mickey 17.
Oh
Have
yeah,
you
I just saw that the other night.
have you
That
seen
was
that? I thought that was
cool.
cool. I thought that was cool. I thought it was like well done.
Eh,
It was like I think there were some
Quirky.
unnecessary parts to it, but yeah, but I liked it. Like I liked that it was different. I liked the sort of like cinematography of it. I thought was like really interesting and well done.
Yes.
Yeah, that to me, I
Yep.
don't know if it's the best movie of 2025 so far, but initially when you say that, that's kind of like what sticks out in my head.
That's a good shout there because when I was watching it at first, I was thinking, I don't know about this movie. But then
Yeah.
all of a sudden I found I was sort of drawn into it, and
Yeah.
really kind of I stuck with it the whole way through.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I like
that's
those
a
sort
good
of like
one.
odd films. I was thinking
Yeah.
like the other one, but I think it was 24 is Wonka. Like I thought that was so cool.
Hmm,
The
hmm.
sort of origin story of like Willy Wonka. Like I've always really
Yes.
related to that character. That's a character that I was like, man, I wish I
Yeah.
could have played that. Like that'd be the coolest.
A
Almost
cool
like,
role to have. Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah.
like I was showing it to my kids, like the original one not too long ago, and I was like, that's borderline horror. Like that is a crazy
Oh
movie.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
taking a
What, like
bunch of
the
kids, like,
psychedelic road trip down or
yeah.
boat ride?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
actually wrote, I never I punted it, but I was writing a horror film that was inspired by Willy Wonka, and it was like this eccentric
Oh,
millionaire that invited a bunch of people to his house, and all this like weird stuff started happening. Because I was like, if they took that one step forward further, it would have been a genuine horror film.
it's
Like they
oh
stopped right at the line.
completely.
They're like, oh,
Yes.
kids movie, well,
Yep.
like one more, yeah,
But that's what's so fantastic about that film, right? The original
100%,
is you can interpret it in different ways. Gosh,
100%,
I need to rewatch it. It's been a while.
yeah.
Um, let's see. Another sort of fun question. If you could sit down with anyone in the industry, alive or dead, to have a beer or a cup of coffee, who would you want to talk with?
This is so funny because I was talking about him 2 days before he died. Val Kilmer. I'm
Oh
so
yeah,
intrigued
yeah,
with Val Kilmer with
yeah.
his artistic process. Like he actually, in my
Hmm.
opinion, lost Hollywood fame for artistic integrity, right? Like when he
Hmm.
was in Batman, he was disgruntled the
Yeah,
entire movie because he didn't want to be playing that sort of version of like gimmicky Batman. And that
yeah.
was the end of his sort of A-list career.
Hmm.
Um, and if he could have gone back, I think he maybe would have changed that. But if you look at his films before that, from like,
Yeah,
Heat
up until that point.
to the
Yeah,
Doors to like Top Gun to like man
yeah,
like the Tombstone where he's Doc Holliday. It's like he really gave his
hmm,
all to everything, and like that's what The Ghost in the Darkness. That's a great movie.
yes, agreed.
I
A
want to be
true talent.
known.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want to be known as someone that whether or not people like what I do, they at least look at it and go, man, that dude really went all in on it. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Whether it worked or not, he tried. And I think with Val
yeah,
Kilmer, he embodied everything that he did to the point where it's like, I just want to know more about him,
yeah. Yeah, he gave everything to all the parts he had. Like
100%. Yeah.
Daniel Day-Lewis, I think, is another actor who
Another perfect example of that.
does
Yeah.
that and
Less
becomes
tragic.
so less tragic. Yeah, becomes so involved with the roles that I think it takes some time to recover
Yeah, Christian
afterward.
Bale on The Fighter.
Mm.
I did a couple weeks on The
Yeah.
Fighter as a boxer
Yes.
up in Romalo's gym, and I actually was fortunate enough to like bring my father up on set and like meet some people. But
Oh, cool.
Christian Bale, uh, when he was Dickie Eklund, I was with Dickie Eklund's real family, and they couldn't tell the difference. When his back was turned, they were like, "Is that Dickie or is that Christian?" And like he never broke character. Like when he was eating lunch with
Mhm.
us, he was Dickie Eklund. When he was like walking to his trailer, he was Dickie
Yes.
Eklund. Like,
Yes. Yes.
people, say you can say what you want about that, but man,
Mm.
that guy commits to stuff.
Have you ever had a role that was I don't know what's the way to say this, that sort of stayed with you and was hard to shake, like a
I
character
think
that
like
you had to take on?
it's hard, man. And like, I've talked to my therapist about this before too.
Mhm.
I think it's hard for any any genuine artist to let go of a piece
Yeah.
of what they're doing and like so like letting go of Solus like I legitimately
Mhm.
I cried at the premiere at Dead of Winter. I cried, and not tears of joy, not tears of happiness. I was crying because I was like, it's over, like this whole thing that I
Yeah.
gave so much to for
Mhm.
these months is done. Like kind of like what do I do now? But I do have a hard time. I stay connected to the people that I act with. I stay connected to the people that
Yeah.
are on the set because like if you it's like playing a sport. Like if your team is buying in all in, like
Mhm.
it's hard to take that jersey off and be like, oh, I'm not on the Red Sox anymore. Now I'm just Tom. It's like that's why you see all those guys that are like 80 still trying to box. It's like, dude, you're done, and they can't be done because they
They
care
can't
about
let
it
it
so
go.
much. I feel like that,
Yeah.
dude. I feel like I'm gonna be the fighter that's like in that movie in the wrestler. Like I'm gonna be like I'm gonna
Yeah.
die in the
You
ring
won't
because I
won't
can't
let it
die.
go. But
Yeah,
I think that's admirable what you're saying because you are so invested in your films, your heart and soul in your movies, and that's what makes it hard to let them go.
yeah, I love
Um,
it. You know,
and I think that comes through, at least from what I could see in Solus. I think that comes through how much time, effort, and love you put into your
for
film.
sure. And like even with the characters, right? Like with Vera and with
Mhm.
Dr. Bates, like if we don't fully trust each other and fully like love each other in that moment, you can't
Yeah,
get those moments. You can't get that moment of like Jordan genuinely like looking at me with this intense hatred in her eyes, like because that's a
yeah,
real emotion. You can't
mhm.
get like Devin like turning and looking like, oh man, what's going on if she doesn't actually believe it because it looks
In
fake, it looks
that,
silly, it looks gimmicky.
yeah, of course, of course.
Yeah,
Well,
and thank
um,
you to everyone in
I
that gave
you
themselves to that too.
Of course, yeah, you pulled it off. You pulled it off flawlessly. And well, thank you so much for chatting with me. I don't want to take up too much more of your time, but as I mentioned, I like to do a this or that segment at the end of each of my
Do it.
videos. So it's usually fun, and most of the time there isn't a right or wrong answer, but you never know. So here we go. I'm just going to give you two things. You pick one or the other. The first one is Saw or Hostel.
So
Which
are we
movie?
Saw or
Well, go
Hostel?
for it.
Are we doing like which movie I like better, or like in the movie, which one would I rather be in if I was actually in that scenario?
I love that because usually it's which movie do you like better, but let's go with what
Uh,
movie would you rather be in?
yeah, like if I was trapped
And
in one of
what would
those
you do
movies,
differently? Yeah.
I would pick Hostel 100% because there is
Yeah.
I may be a buffoon, I may be foolish, but if I'm going against like humans, I think I can get out. Like I think I can get
Yeah.
out. Like the
Mhm,
Saw
mhm.
stuff, I don't want to play. I don't want to be messing with Jigsaw. I
Oh, all
want to be
those
messing with like,
puzzles.
yeah. I'd rather
Yes.
be messing
Yes.
with these like Eastern European weirdos that I think I could either
Mhm,
like
mhm.
somehow escape. I know I would escape, so I'd rather be in
Yeah.
Hostel.
Yeah. Oh, I
Yeah,
love that.
for
Man, I
sure.
wish I had just picked films. Well, this one kind of works. A cursed VHS tape or a haunted doll.
Oh man, VHS tape because I just wouldn't watch it.
You
The
just wouldn't want
doll,
to throw it away. I mean, who has a
yeah.
VCR anyway? Although I do.
That's what I mean.
Um,
Yeah, like yeah, you might. It looks like you have a lot of
it's
VHS
not
tape.
hooked up. It's not hooked up though, but I do have one.
Yeah, the cursed doll
Um,
freaks me out, dude. I'm not a doll guy. Like you get me dolls, like man, I'm good.
yeah, I heard the Annabelle doll, the real Annabelle
He's like
doll, is on
legit.
tour. Like you can go and see
No
it in
thanks.
its glass case.
Yeah,
And
no
then
thanks.
there were
Would you
rumors that
go?
it I don't know. Initially I'd say no, but then the more I think about it, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. It's
See,
just
I'm
like a
somebody who's
Raggedy Ann doll, right?
uh,
It's
I
not
don't
like
know,
the
bro. That's what it looks
evil.
like, but I don't
It
know.
is. It is. Yeah, yeah. I wonder if
Yeah,
they let you hold it for a selfie.
bro, you wouldn't do that. Come on, look at you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'd
Yeah,
stay as
yeah.
far
Okay.
away from that
I don't
thing.
know.
Yeah,
Now I'm gonna think about it. I don't know.
yeah.
Okay, back to movies. Insidious or Sinister?
Oh, I've never seen Insidious, so I have to go Sinister. I'm a new horror
Sinister.
guy.
Okay.
I'm a new horror
Oh,
guy. Yeah, yeah,
check out
yeah.
Insidious. It's
I
very
will.
good.
I will.
The sequels are pretty good too, but the first one is so good.
I'm in. And horror
Rose
fans don't
Byrne
hate
is
me.
in it.
I'm new, but I'm happy. I'm liking this life, you know?
Well,
I'm buying
yes,
into it.
and you're in good company. I have some recommendations I can
I
send
was
your
just
way.
gonna say, like horror fans, send me a recommendation. Like I'm looking. I'm in a
Yes,
Stephen
yes.
King kick. I've just watched a bunch of his films, like the It films. Like I thought they were fine, but like I actually was upset how they didn't really follow the book as much because I thought the
Mm,
book was so perfectly written,
the
you
book is
know?
so good. Yeah.
Movies were good though.
Now,
Movies were
did
good.
you watch the newer movies or
Yes, yeah, yeah,
the
the
mini
newer ones.
series with Tim Curry? Check
No, no,
out the
no.
mini series
I
from
will.
1990.
I
It's
will. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
kind of like it's long, but the new ones are pretty long too.
The
Anyway,
book's like
um,
6,000 pages, so I'm sure
the
it's
book
long. Yeah.
is the book is long. Yes.
Yeah.
Here we go. National park or a theme park?
National park for sure.
Okay.
And I'm not an outdoors guy, but I'm assuming some of those are by like the ocean. I like the ocean.
Of
I
course.
hate
Yeah.
rides. I'm not a rides guy. Maybe that'll be
Yeah.
my next
I'm
venture. Who
not
knows?
either.
Yeah.
Check out what is it? Final Destination 3 on the roller coaster. People die
I've seen the
hor
Final Destination.
horribly.
It's like
Yeah,
those
you've
were like
seen
a
it
rite
now.
of passage for like high schoolers when I was coming
Yeah,
up.
of
Like
course. Yes.
you had
So
to
you've
take the
seen all
girl up to
those.
the
Yeah.
Final Destination movies. Yeah.
Mhm,
But they were the ones
mhm.
holding
Too
me, so I was
funny.
scared shitless. Yeah, I was like, ah, yeah.
All right. So I don't know if you've seen these movies, but if not, we can move on. The Babadook or It Follows.
Nope,
No,
skip.
no. Watch those. They're fantastic.
Got you.
Um, Pancakes or waffles?
Waffles for sure. Hands down, waffle guy. I
Yeah,
love waffles. I could, yeah.
I love waffles too. Um, I don't know if maybe you haven't seen these either. Jacob's Ladder or
I've seen
Session 9.
I've seen both of those because
Mhm.
Stewart, who creative produced, told me to watch those before Solus. He's like, you got to watch these to understand. Jacob's
Yes.
Ladder is so good. I'm gonna go
So
Jacob's Ladder.
good.
So
Yeah,
good.
so
Like
good.
that's
Yes.
like so good. Yeah, they were both really good,
Yeah, I
but
love
Jacob's
that
Ladder,
Session
man,
9 is filmed at the old Danvers Hospital before
which
they
is super cool. Yeah,
tore
yeah,
it
yeah.
down. And yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's super cool.
Um,
But Jacob's Ladder, man, whoa. Yeah,
that's a mind trip for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Let's see. Psychological slow burn horror or a nonstop bloodbath.
Slow burn horror. To
Mhm.
me, like I'm doing the bloodbath in the anthology because I feel like it would be doing a disservice to like horror if I didn't add that in.
Of
Um,
course.
but psychological horrors, man, those are the ones that like mess with me, bro. Like that I can't
Yeah.
sleep after I see. Like when you get that like final reveal where it's like, oh, that stuff to me is
Mhm.
like horror. That's why I really love
Gets under your
Stephen
skin. Yeah.
with Stephen King's writing because
Mhm.
with it, you go like hundreds of pages before it's even really scary. Like you're going like, when's the scary going to happen? You know, and like
Yes,
the
yes.
waiting for it is what kills me. That's kind
Hmm.
of what I tried to do in Solus too, is like make it just slow and awkward and like so that you're like, what's
Hmm.
happening? You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
what's worse to me. Seeing the monster, I'm okay. Thinking about the monster, my mind goes nuts, you know?
Yes, yes. It's what you don't see that's
Yeah.
scariest.
Yeah.
Like the Blair Witch Project
That's
captured
what I was
that
just gonna say.
so
Like,
well.
I know it can be like tropey for horror fans to talk about Blair Witch Project, but like to me,
I
it's
love it.
such
Yeah.
dude, it's such a pinnacle of psychological horror. The end of
Hmm.
that movie, and I don't remember what year it came. I was in high school, I think. Dude, I couldn't
Yep.
sleep for like a week. I was like, what?
Oh,
And it
it's
was like when everyone
terrifying.
thought it was real still, before,
Yes, yes. Do you remember
yeah,
Sci-Fi did like that 45-minute documentary before the
yes,
movie came out?
yes.
I
It,
was
dude,
terrified. I couldn't sleep that entire night. And then the next
like,
day at work, someone's like,
I
you
don't
know, it's
even
not
care.
real. It's like, oh,
Yeah, say what you say, like that's on a
it's
Mount
still
Rushmore
good.
of like in that
Hmm.
time, the
Hmm.
way they released that and like the marketing campaign behind that, that's like a horror gem, to me.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah,
It's still one of
I
the scariest
completely
things.
agree.
Yeah.
Before I forget, check out the fear footage films. I don't know if you've seen them.
No,
They
I
are
haven't. I will though.
horror anthologies. There's three of them.
Okay.
Terrifying. They're fantastic and terrifying. I think you
I'm
will
in.
love them.
I'm
Watch
in.
with the lights out. Oh my gosh.
I'm
Let's see.
gonna keep the lights
And
on for now.
yeah, keep the lights on even. An American Werewolf in London or The Howling?
American Werewolf in London's a good movie. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, of
That's
course. I
like a
love that one.
classic too, though. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Rob Zombie or James Wan?
So I've seen Rob Zombie live as like a musician, and I've
Oh
seen
yeah,
some Rob Zombie films. I think he's an incredible artist. Like I'm a
agreed.
huge Rob Zombie fan, and like I think he could do anything. I think he could do like a
Mhm.
rom-com and make it good. I'm gonna go
Yes.
Rob Zombie. He was. I tell
Yeah.
people this. I worked as a stagehand for like 18 years, so I've seen almost every band you can think of. And the one concert that always sticks out as like the best show, weirdly enough, was Rob Zombie and Marilyn Manson was insane. And that's not
Oh,
even
I
like my
bet.
style music, but like it
Yeah.
was just so unhinged live that it was
Yeah.
unbelievable. It was
Hmm.
unbelievable. So I
Hmm.
mean, he's like always someone that I've looked up to from an artist perspective.
I would have loved to have been there. That would have been fantastic. Let's
So
see,
good.
just a few more.
Yeah.
Rosemary's Baby or The Omen? Which one would
Oh,
you
The
rather
Omen.
be in? The
Oh, I
Omen.
wouldn't want to be in either one of those. Nothing like that. No, I don't want to be in either one of those. I stay as
Yeah, of
far away
course,
from
of
like that
course.
type of crap as I possibly can. I wouldn't go see the Annabelle doll. I'm out. I'm saying like, if there's ever a scenario where it's like, can you take out that dude? I'm like, yeah, I think I can do that.
Yeah,
Like I'm
yeah,
down
yeah.
fighting. You know what I mean? But I'm
Mhm.
out on the Omen. No, no, thank you.
Yes, I hear you out there.
Yeah,
Okay, last one. Jaws or the first Halloween?
Jaws. Jaws is maybe one of my top five favorite movies of all time.
Yeah,
Halloween's
yeah, it's
fantastic.
so
I know
good.
you get the Mike Myers shirt on, but like
Oh
they're
yeah.
both, dude, that's like, they're both horror classics, but like to me,
Yeah.
Jaws, I think bridges a gap, right? Jaws bridges the gap of like horror, thriller,
Hmm.
drama. And my favorite thing with Jaws, going back to a couple of questions ago, the slow burn of the movie where you don't see the
Yes.
shark until like an hour into the movie, and you're going,
Yep.
what does this damn thing look like? Is so good. In some
Hmm.
of the like I think some of my favorite shots of all time are in Jaws. Like when they pull the focus when he's chumming the
Hmm.
water and it goes like shh,
Hmm.
and you see the shark coming up. Like that's maybe the best shot. Like and then on the beach when they
Oh
pull
yeah,
in
it's so
again,
good.
like those shots
Yes,
are just
yes.
like for that time, for when that came out, are so
Yeah,
unprecedented that like how do
groundbreaking.
you
Yeah.
beat that?
And it was fortuitous that the shark sort of broke down because that's why less is more. And I
Yeah,
think it worked
exactly.
so well
And it
in
worked
that
really in
film.
its favor. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Well, Tommy, this has been an absolute blast.
Same,
Congratulations
dude.
on Solus. Please keep me updated on all your future projects. It's
I
very
will.
exciting. I'm
You're
very
coming to
happy for
set.
you. I will definitely be there. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Let's see. My last question for you is how can folks find you on social media if you want to be found?
Yeah, so Facebook is Tom Dwyer. I'm the guy that looks like me. There's probably 40 million of us, but you'll find me up towards the top. And then on Instagram, It's at
Yep.
Tommy Jay Dwyer Dwyer. Please follow me. Please like my stuff. Like super excited to get this out there and for everyone to see it. Thank you for having me.
Yes. Yeah, of course. This has been a lot of fun. If you're watching,
Cool.
like and subscribe because it helps our channel. And Tommy, once again, thank you so much for chatting with me today.
Thank you, man. Have a good one.
This was awesome. You too. Bye, everyone.